Good morning and welcome to today's gentle somatic yoga practice. Before we commence the flows, we'll complete a body scan. The body scan will help to draw your attention and awareness inwards to identify any areas you might want to explore during the flows and to provide a point of reference to check back in at the end of the practice to notice any changes. So we'll get straight into the scan. So lying on your back, very comfortable. If you need a bolster or a pillow under your head, that's fine. So scanning from your head to your toes, including your arms, focusing on how your body feels, your muscles, your bones, any tension, any soreness, or anywhere that feels really good. Feeling your energy and noting where your awareness is at this moment. Is it here? Is it with your body? Is it elsewhere? Give you a few more moments. And then we'll finish with a couple of cleansing breaths. And rolling onto your side and pushing yourself up into the seated position. So my intention for today's practice is to help you improve your awareness of your body and to move more freely. So we will go through 4 flows today, the first of which is the Namaste flow. It targets the muscles and the nervous system from head to toe, and its purpose is to restore overall health through a calm nervous system. A good flow that start any practice. So in the seated position with your legs crossed in a way that's comfortable for you, hands on knees, palms facing up. Just a quick check-in from that position, eyes closed, just sensing, again, your body, anything of note. Now we'll commence the flow. So bring your hands together in front of your chest in the prayer position. You're going to breathe in, focus on the heart. Breathing out, extend the hands forward, the arms, index finger and thumb together, chin to chest. Broaden the shoulders and tip the pelvis up. Breathe in, extend the torso, lift the arms up to the ceiling, palms facing in. Lift your gaze if that's accessible for you. Then breathing out, palms out, arms out to the side at shoulder height, gaze forward, and then breathe in and bring the hands back to prayer position. And breathe out and breathe normally. So we'll go through that flow 3 more times. Prayer position, breathe in, breathe out. Extend forward. Breathe in, extend the torso, arms to the ceiling. Breathe out, arms out to the side. Breathe in, prayer position. And breathe out. Breathe normally. Breathe in. Out, extend the hands forward, tilt the pelvis up. Breathe in, extend upwards. Breathe out, arms out to the side, and breathe in, back to prayer position. And breathe out. Once more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing normally, return your hands to your knees, palms facing up, and just checking. Particularly feel everything's flowing, your energy, your awareness. Now move on to the second flow, which is the heart opening. Now if you need to, you can shake out your legs, but return to the seated position with your legs crossed. For the heart opening, it targets the neck, shoulders, up, mid and lower back, the chest, the side of the torso, the abdomen and the hips. Its purpose is to prepare the brain and the nervous system as well as the muscles for somatic movement flows to follow, and to improve spinal mobility and flexibility as well as lymphatic and blood circulation. So another excellent flow to incorporate at the start of any practice. So it is broken up into two elements, which I'll demonstrate and we will go through separately, and then we'll combine them together for the heart opening. So the first element is called the Egyptian. And I'll get you to place your hands on your knees, palms facing down, so clasping your knees. And in this movement, we'll be moving out also basically left and right. So, keeping your gaze forward and leading with your right elbow, move your body, torso to the right. Keep your hips on the ground. And then back to center. And then leading with the left elbow out to the left. So gaze forward, hips down, shoulders down, and over to the right, and left, and once more each side, so to the right, and to the left. Back to the center, sitting upright. The second element is the heart activation, and this is a forward and backwards movement. Same position with the hands, palms down on the knees. So we're going to lean forward, leading with the heart, keeping your gaze forward, shoulders are dropped and shoulder blades pulled in towards the spine. Now move back to the center position, upright. Now we're going to move backwards. So leaning back. As you do, bring your chin to your chest, round the shoulders, and pull your belly button into your spine. And then forward, looking up to the center, and then keep leaning forward, pulling those shoulder blades together, and backwards, and to the center, sitting upright. We're going to do that once more, but we're going to incorporate a breath now. So as you go forward, you're going to breathe in, and as you go backwards, breathe out. So breathing in and forward, back to the center, sitting upright. We'll now combine those two elements into the heart opening. And I'd like you to imagine that you are sitting in the center of a clock dial, and your torso is going to become one of the hands of that clock. So, from sitting upright, lean forward, leading with the heart towards 12 o'clock, and then we're going to move clockwise towards the right, round the clock dial, as you lean to go towards 3 o'clock, leaning to your right, round the clock towards 6, as you do, leaning back, chin to chest, broaden the shoulders, belly button to spine, continue around to the left, 9 o'clock, lift the gaze, and then continue around to 12. 2 more cycles around the clock dial. Down to 6, 9, 12. Just remember, as you're coming back towards 6 o'clock, that chin goes down, the shoulders broaden. And lift the gaze as you come to 9, and at 12 we'll stop and come back up, upright seated position. We're now going to reverse the direction of the flow. Leaning forward, shoulder blades squeeze together, and now start moving anti-clockwise to the left, round to the back, right, back to 12 o'clock. Keep those hips down on the floor. And one more rotation. As you do, if you do find that there's somewhere you want to explore, feel free to just change direction around that point and explore it, and then continue on with the flow. As we get back round to 12, move back into neutral seated position, relax, hands on knees facing up, close your eyes and check back in. Particularly notice changes in how you're feeling around the spine, how flexible it is, and how you're feeling in terms of your blood flow around your upper body. Okay. We'll now move on to the third flow, which is inside out. Once again, while I'm explaining, if you want to shake out your legs and change the position, that's fine, but then come back to the seated position with your legs crossed. So the inside out targets the arms, hands and fingers. Its purpose is to reverse carpal tunnel syndrome, arthritic inflammation, and any numbness or tingling in the hands. It's one of my favourite ones because it addresses an area of the body that we often neglect. So we use and abuse our hands and fingers all day, every day, almost never not using them, but it's an area that we often forget to look after, or we forget that we even can look after it. So moving into the flow, start by bringing your hands together in front of your face, interlock your fingers and apply gentle pressure and bring the palms together. Then bring the wrists and elbows together if you can. If you can't get them together, go as far as is comfortable for you. Do not force it. From there, allow the arms to come out and up, keeping the hands where they are, as far as is comfortable without the palms separating. Now rotate the palms towards the front and gently start to separate them as you extend your arms, slowly releasing the pressure on the fingers. At the full extension, relax the fingers, feel the stretch for a couple of seconds, and then separate the hands. So as you rotate the palms forward and extend the arms, you will slowly let go of the pressure on the fingers so that the palms can separate. And at the full extension, relax the fingers completely so that you can feel a good stretch, but only for up to 3 seconds so that we don't trigger the stretch reflex. Do that again. So hands together, interlock the fingers. You can change the interlock if you wish. It's good to do so, but you don't need to. Bring the palms together, pressure on the fingers, wrists and elbows together. Allow the arms to come out and up. Palms turn forward, extend the arms, separate the palms. Slowly let go of the tension on the fingers. Enjoy the stretch and separate the hands. There is a variation that we'll do now, which is instead of extending the arms forward, we extend the arms towards the ceiling. If that's not accessible for you, just do another couple of repetitions, extending forward. So in this case, we put our hands together a bit higher up, so forehead or a little bit above the forehead, interlace the fingers, bring the wrists, elbows together, keeping pressure on the fingers, allow the arms to come up and out, then rotate wrists so that the palms are facing upwards, slowly separating. Let go of the tension in the fingers, enjoy the stretch and separate. And once more. Hands above the forehead. Now the arms to rise. And rotate, palms facing up, extend the arms. Let go of the tension in the fingers. Stretch for a couple of seconds and separate. And just give your fingers and your hands just a bit of a shake out. And then hands on knees, palms facing up. And let's check back in with the arms, hands and fingers. And I'm certainly feeling a lot of energy and tension in my fingers at the moment, and it feels really good. But just check in, how does it feel? What do you notice changing? We'll now move on to our fourth flow, which is foot sliders. So the foot sliders will target your neck, your upper, mid, lower back, and it's meant to increase the range of movement for your neck and erase neck and shoulder tension. Excellent for people who are working in offices, who are constantly on keyboards or devices, which is really bad for generating tension around the neck and the shoulders. But this flow is very easy to do anywhere. So to start off, place your feet in front of you, knees bent, feet flat on the ground, hip width apart. Now wrap your arms around your legs. If you can get your elbows around your knees, that's fine. If you can't get to that position, then just straighten your arms, put your hands around your shins, arms around the outside of your legs. Note the position your hands are on your shins, because we're going to be coming back to this position a couple of times. So from that position, I'm going to test the current range of movement of your neck. So let your head tilt up, gaze follows, only to where it's comfortable, don't force it. And at the extent of that movement, note a point that you can see on the ceiling. That will become your reference point, and relax your neck. Now put your arms behind you with your fingers facing away and relax your body back onto those arms. So your torso, your shoulders, all very relaxed back into those arms. Move your feet closer in towards your pelvis, and we'll start with the right side. So we're going to start working the right foot. So keeping the foot flat on the ground, slide the foot forward about 12 inches or until the heel is past the big toe of your left foot. Then pivot on the heel to lift the foot. Curl the toes under as if you're gripping something with your toes. Relax. Place the foot back flat on the ground. Slide the foot back towards you. Then lift just the toes and spread them. So lift and spread the toes and relax. It's important as we go through these flows to put a pause. It only has to be a short one between each part of the flow. So I'll put them in for the next couple, but then I won't mention them for the last one. So slide forward, pause, pivot, pause, curl the toes under, relax, pause, flatten the foot, pause, slide back, pause, lift and spread the toes, relax, slide forward, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flat, slide back, lift, spread the toes, relax, slide forward, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flatten the toe, foot, slide back, lift, curl the toes, flatten, slide forward, last time, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flatten the toe, foot, slide the foot back, lift and spread the toes, and relax. Now move the feet forward a little, come back into the position we used where we wrapped our arms around our legs, and now let your head tilt back, gaze up, and note the extent of your gaze. Note a new point on the ceiling if there is one, and then bring your head back down and move your hands back behind you, fingers pointed away, feet back in towards your pelvis, and we'll now work on the left side. So sliding forward, pause, pivot, pause, curl the toes under, relax, pause, flat, pause, slide back, pause, and lift and spread the toes. Relax. Slide forward, pivot, curl toes under, relax, flat, slide back, lift and spread the toes. Relax. Slide forward, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flat, slide back, lift and spread the toes, and relax. Two more on this side. Slide forward, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flat, slide back, lift and spread the toes, relax. Slide forward, pivot, curl the toes under, relax, flat, slide back, and lift and spread the toes, relax. Now move your feet forward slightly and clasp your legs as we've done before, and we'll do a final check-in on the range of movement for the neck. So let the neck tilt back, gaze, and note the range, and note a new point, and relax. That feels really good. That concludes our flows for today. We will finish with another body scan to check in on what's changed since the one at the start of the practice. So I'll get you to lie down again so that you're comfortable on your back. And we'll take a few moments to check in from head to toe. So remember what you were feeling at the start when we did our first full body scan, and compare that to now as you scan through your body from head to toe. Feeling the sensations in your body, feeling your energy, and also being very aware of where your attention is now compared to the start of the practice. Give you a few more moments. And we'll finish with 2 deep cleansing breaths. Ready, turn onto your side, lift yourself back up to the seated position. That completes our practice today, and I would like to thank you for your openness and your warmth during the practice. Namaste.